Yeah, I say one last word to this fellow with the. Did he manage to change his weapon from bow?
He did. He dropped it and pulled a longsword.
So I say,
He's
"This won't save you, buddy!" And of course, I slash him with my greatsword.
Make your attack. He's attempting to dodge.
Shit!
9.
With natural one.
Oh, roll again, please. Do not roll a 1.
Do I roll with the same plus?
Just roll a.
Oh no.
Friend.
For fuck's
no.
sake.
Oh no.
Botch of the convention.
Hmm.
So Thane rolls a double 1, which is a botch. What happened, guys?
I say he slips on the bow and stumbles.
Okay. You're stumbling. The guy thinks this is a great opportunity. I'm just gonna bump you down here. Grabs his sword in both hands and tries to let you have it. What's your armor value?
Mine armor is 12. Chainmail.
Excellent. So you were going to take 10 points of damage after armor. He steps behind you, both hands, and just whack! Clips you across between the shoulder blades. Now, as you're stumbling and no one's... The good thing is, with the trees in the way, no one else saw you do that. Alan, who are you shooting at?
I'm gonna try to shoot at the guy swinging at Thane.
Okay, make your attack. An attack from behind, it gets a +5.
Okay. All right. And I missed.
Ooh,
That's
including with the +5?
oh with the +5, that's 14.
That's going to be it for him.
Okay.
He's been stabbed, and being that he's lighter armored, he's gone.
Okay.
That leaves one wildling and 3 player characters to beat the crap out of him.
Fucking kill stealer.
I'm just gonna try to reach up behind him and slit his throat with my longsword.
Make your attack. Hey, wait, you're afraid. Frays are good at that.
You get an X +1. Extra.
Because of the +5 of going up behind him.
Yes. And if Martel...
Oh, nice.
Oh, nice. And this is Martel probably still has his spear in the guy, too.
Then I'd also push him with my shield to make sure that he gets on the spear farther. If you want me to roll that one too.
You don't have to.
He's boxing his guts.
Somewhere his family killed him so bad they died too. He's gone. It leaves you with one prisoner who's still holding his blade. He is looking back and forth at both excuse me, Martel and Karstart, shaking his head. Says, I can't surrender. I can't go back. He's babbling.
Back to who?
He puts the sword against his throat and pulls it across.
Holy sh!
Can we stop him?
Yes. Give me a brawl roll. You could disarm him. It's a sword
Can I
shot.
try as well?
Oh, yes.
Oh yeah, I'm definitely trying to do that. Always.
Would that be dexterity added to it?
Yeah, it'll count it as you could realistically you could either use like your attack, your hit value for your sword or for punch.
Do I add anything to the brawl roll?
It'll just be the counted as punch where it has hit, that plus a dice tab.
Right. Punch.
And
Right.
even though Martel is not next to him, the spear's long. 12. 21.
17.
Because +4 for the brawl.
Yes. Not only does this guy not have a sword, he's on his knees at your mercy.
I put my own sword to his throat and say, if you try to kill yourself again, I'll carve off all your fingers.
Wow.
He starts whimpering and gibbering.
I just push his face into the snow then, and take all of his weapons from him.
He has a dirk. He has chain, no colors, no heraldry. He has a small bag full of bones. Okay, the other wildlings are pretty much armed the same way. All of them are wearing chain, except for the archer who had padded leather. The leather is unusual looking. You look at it, the stitching, it's not conventional. It looks very handmade, not by an armorer.
Next one will be to pick on the Lord.
He's 9. He's got 4 or 5 wounds. They're all stab wounds, not from a sword.
Like a dagger?
Yeah, and they're from behind.
Oh, jeez. Do we know who he came out here with?
One of the guys, obviously the guy that came back and died, but also the person over here.
I'm sorry, I didn't see where you were pointing.
I'm sorry. Here.
Okay,
Yeah.
I see that the
That
X
one?
moved.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm going to actually drop a marker where that guy's at.
Do
Okay.
you know who that was?
Yeah, his name is Willett.
And this guy?
Let me get this guy over here again. Even though he looks like he's about ready to fight, he's of course dead. That was the guy that was one of the Lord's attendants. This guy was red shirt number 3.
All right.
I moved to blame Willett, so I go to Willett's body. Damn you! Backstabbing betrayer!
He's still
Start looking for a
alive.
bloody dagger.
He's missing his dagger.
Wait, where's the dagger? I start walking around looking
Check
for
the
a bloody
Lord's
dagger.
corpse. Maybe it's still in him.
It is.
Oh, okay.
He's gasping and still, the Lord is on his way out.
May I interject one thing? Just really
Sure.
quickly. While they are doing this thing with the Lord, I just start rampaging through the bodies, not to search for armor and weapons, but I'm wondering if any one of those have like a piece of paper and orders or something like that. I suppose not, but I'm just gonna try to be sure.
Can we try to stabilize him? First aid, anything like that?
Now he's when your life points get below 0, at that point it's just a death save. Medicine's not good enough to save him. You don't. At best, you could ease his passing. But you're welcome to try though.
Can he still speak, or was he just
Yes.
barely muttering?
He's barely even there, but he's muttering something.
Okay. I kind of snap my feet as I move in that direction, mad, thinking that it must have been Willett with the dagger. My lord, who did this? Was it Willett? It was Willett with the dagger, wasn't it?
Isrelda, he mutters.
I'm gonna try to give him some water.
His eyes clear a little bit at that. He's bloody, mangled hand. He's been stabbed through the hand. He tried to defend himself. He'd taken his armor off when he kneeled down before the weirwood, and that's when they got him. He ends up gagging up some of the water.
Is that name familiar? Esrelda?
He's got a daughter named Isrelda, but you've never met her for some reason.
Oh.
And Alan has not met her, which is even more amazing.
What about me?
He's probably tried.
It's early yet.
That's really...
We still got plenty of time.
Meanwhile, I'm making sure the prisoner doesn't move and tries to drag him towards the rest of the guys.
Okay, I'll move him over here.
What weapons did he have again?
This particular guy, he had a short sword, a long sword, and a good quality longbow.
The one that lived?
Yeah.
Ooh, I've got a short sword, a long sword, and a good quality bow now.
No.
I'm asking the Lord if there's any words he wants me to give William.
Get Israelda home.
Get
bring her home.
Israelda home?
Yeah, this is bring home. Bring Israelda home.
Aye, my lord.
He stiffens as make that bastard pay for this. Those coherent things he's managed to say.
What bastard?
He's in a racking fit. He really needs something like milk of the poppy at this point. You hear a little bit of motion back here. This good old Willett is still managing. He's trying to crawl away now. He's been shot with arrows and not in a good shape. He won't live.
Why, Willett?
He's clawing, trying to get through the snow.
Can we get them back to the castle?
Okay. Lord Garn is dead within the next few minutes. They've messed him up really well.
I wouldn't even let him go that far. I'm gonna walk up and slit his throat
Okay.
with my dirk.
He goes quickly.
A dirk.
Now, the wildlings all have decent quality weapons, better than a wildling should have, obviously. You could probably load them up on, well, you don't really have room to take everything on horses unless you strip them, but it's entirely up to you.
Did they came out here on horses, right? The first group?
Yes.
Are the horses still around?
No.
Alright.
Our horses are gone?
Your horses are still here. They're
Oh.
Alright, by this point, I'm dragging the prisoner along towards the horses. Come along now. You and me have a lot of talking to do.
the prisoner is fully secured. He's muttering. He tries 2 or 3 times to run, but it's just he's not going any place.
Is Willett saying anything?
Not much. You're gonna need. He's keeping his mouth shut, apart from just moaning and groaning.
We try and find his wounds?
Well, yeah, definitely. Do you have first aid or any major skill?
I think so.
If not, roll. Go twice your intelligence plus a die 10.
I have some first aid. I can try it.
Okay.
So then, add intelligence to it.
Yes, please.
Question. Any of us know anything about Mance Rider and the king above the north?
You've heard rumors of him. That there's someone who's Mance Raider. You've heard that he was killed, which is not. It's granted, it's rumor mill. That he had united the wildlings and had attacked the wall, and somehow they managed to prevent them from getting over.
Interesting.
But then the Night's Watch let them through.
My bad, I did D20.
Nice. You've stabilized enough to transport.
I rolled a D20, not a D10.
Oh, D20. Oh, sorry. He's still bleeding badly. He probably won't survive long, but you may kill him in transport, but you got him alive for a while here.
Quick 2 questions before we go further. So do I find anything, like any information on the bodies of the wildlings, or do they have only armor and weapons?
They have only armored weapons. The one that you took as a prisoner, he has a small bag of bones, which is kind of odd. No notes of any sort, though.
I mean, I think that Sir Darit Karksar have discovered, so I will move to the potential traitor, and yeah, we'll try like before we go. Listen up, you fucking piece of shit. We might help you, but you better start talking, otherwise your last minutes on this land will be very painful. I'm trying to intimidate him. So that maybe he's dying, but I'm gonna make sure that he's gonna be in a lot of pain if he does not start talking.
Okay, roll intimidate plus will and add plus dice 10 and your rep value.
Okay, my reputation is 4, my intimidation skill is 4, and will is 3.
Can we get him back to the torturer?
I'm sorry.
Boom.
Natural.
He's terrified.
Yes. You're threatening to cut off his manhood.
He's
And
afraid
he
already.
passed out.
He starts babbling. I didn't know they were gonna kill him.
Please don't.
I didn't do it. It was Red Shirt 3. He murdered him. I couldn't stop him while he's attacked. It doesn't seem really very practiced.
Hey, who?
It was. He keeps pointing. He tries to point over towards the other fallen bodyguard. He murdered Lord Garn. He murdered him.
With your dagger.
Yeah. Really convincing response.
Don't try to bullshit me, you lowlife. Stop talking, otherwise you'll feel a lot of pain, and I just bring my greatsword closer to one of his arms.
He's pretty much broken. 20 gold, or sorry, 20. Actually, let me get the value right. They paid me 5 dragons.
Who paid you?
Morris.
Morris.
He nods.
Do I know the name?
Give me a roll of rep. This is just a dice 10 roll. If you get a 1 or lower, you know who this person is.
On
Do I
D10.
It's just no stat. Just it's dice 10. It's almost random if you even know who this person is. Tell you what, a 2 or lower and you got it.
I got a 9.
Okay, not a problem. There's no fumbles or anything on this.
Yep. I mean, Mr. Frey probably knows him.
Yes, Frey does. You've diced with him before. He is one of the retainers at the Dread Fort.
Ooh, well, this will be interesting. Bolton men.
Bolton? Somebody said Bolton?
Do my prisoner react any of when they hear the name Bolton?
He begins to shudder. His head drops. He starts whimpering, and he's saying something under his breath, repeating it.
Can I lean in closer to hear what he's saying?
He says, didn't fail, I'm a good dog, I'm a good dog, didn't fail, good dog, good dog.
Sounds like Bolton, alright.
Yep, suddenly Boltons. Oh, those silly Boltons.
Are we done with this thing? Can I kill him now?
Yeah, I look at the Martel and Master of the Hand. Well, we've got the name. Do we still need him alive?
No. I look very grim.
Good,
Kick
and
his face in.
I impale him with my greatsword.
While I'm kicking his face in
He dies.
repeatedly.
I mean, I'm like impaling the greatsword on this guy. The will it? Yeah.
I must object. We should have fought him honorably.
No, we should have strung him up in the tree.
Traitors have no
still
honor
can't.
since the beginning.
Well, no, I was talking about Willet.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we're like beating on Willet, not the prisoner.
Yeah, we are not touching the prisoner, we are executing the traitor. He deserves it.
Okay, let me put the prisoner back there then.
Whew. You're
We
lucky,
just, like-
prisoner.
We just all get over to Willet and just start beating on him.
He should hang like a criminal, not as he shouldn't die as a warrior.
Willet?
Well, it dies like a bitch, if I want to say that.
Do you have any rope on you?
You probably have some on your horse.
Hey, can you find the other horses?
Rope I used to tie Lord Garn to my horse.
I wanna find to loot the Lord, to find something of his family heritage or something, a necklace or a ring.
And I'm not letting you touch his body. You're not looting his body.
There's a maester back at the castle, right?
Yes.
Yeah, I would imagine we'd have the maester look at his body, pick off stuff important.
Makes sense.
Bring the maester.
Now, there is the Lord's armor, which is laid over on the snow.
I can grab that. I'm probably a skilled rider anyway, so it wouldn't be hard for me to like hold it.
And we should bring his body back to the key.
We are.
Yes, we do.
Okay. Is Willet being hung here, or you take it back and kill him, or something happened here to him?
I thought he ran him through.
Okay, yeah, I did too. I didn't know.
Stabbed him with a great sword and
Yep, Willet is dead.
Getting his face kicked in.
Just want to make sure.
But the prisoner, for now, I think it's the decision of Karksark what he wanna do with the prisoner. He took him like a prisoner, so his choice.
Did anybody leave here?
Yes, there. You can see that, say to the south a little bit. Of course, you got all the movement in this general area near this small set of trees. It looks like people walked up into these trees, but 30 yards south, there's a sign of horses, and there's at least some which rode off.
Alright.
Can you
A
tell
couple of us could follow.
We could return the body and return quickly. Follow these tracks.
That is also an option.
Or a few of us could take the body back. I mean, it's only a couple of minutes on horseback.
Definitely.
I'll take the
Try to
body.
catch up.
All right, I'll take
I'll
him back.
the body and the prisoner back to the key.
Okay.
Before
I'm
I
gonna go back to using the armor.
before I decide what to do, can I quick question, does the hit points how do you gain that hit points you lost? For example, I lost 10 hit points from this battle, I still have 58 from 68. How do you regain them?
You'll usually just through natural healing, but the Maester can accelerate that. You'll need to set with him for a little while. You'll get about 5 points back after he works on you, and then you get a few, your Constitution back per week.
Okay.
So Thane will be a little beat up, but no scars aren't gonna bother.
All right, have I heard where Iseldra is where she is staying, where she is?
You know that Lord Garn doesn't talk about her. It's a source of shame of some sort.
Okay.
People like William would definitely know the heir. He would know. And the Maester, he would. Transporting. Now, are all of you transporting the body and prisoner back? Or are you dividing?
I am.
Okay.
I am.
On second thought, maybe we all should, because
I am also.
considering I'm the master of the hunt, I could probably go get the dogs to help us track them.
It's a very good idea.
But the question is, do we track the assassin?
I mean, we have the name. We know who exactly is responsible. like overall, who's responsible for these fucking Boltons?
Right, but Lord Garn's last wishes were to get Iseldra back home safe.
Well, yes, don't you think that Boltons might try to get her too?
No telling.
Which is why we must find her as soon as possible.
First, we need to find out where she is.
Well, Meister might know it.
Which is why we need to go back.
Back to the key.
Sounds like a plan.
That's what I'm doing. Like, yeah, I'm
I
returning.
mean, this is snow. These tracks aren't going away.
Unless more snow comes.
It happens in the third act.
Even with more snow, you're still going to be able for a few hours yet to be able to see these.
Very much. Okay, let me see if I can keep the properties of tokens when I copy them.
Yeah.
Good news, I don't have work tonight.
Oh, excellent.
That's good.
I cut off last night because I was sick in bed even though I wasn't.
Ah, yeah,
know
seems
that.
like it. You managed to copy the good.
Okay.
Yeah.
This is a lot more cluttered with the names now.
You can shorten the names if you want.
I'm going to.
Edit your token and
I would go get the dogs ready after I brought the armor in,
Okay.
in case we need them. So I'll get them and prep them and bring them to the courtyard.
Okay. You have a set of good hounds, all of which you are on very good terms with.
Yeah,
They
well,
can obey basic commands.
I would definitely go to the Meister to like hope in hopes that he might patch me up a little.
Okay.
And of course, if anybody's asking what's happened and so on, then we, of course, I'm guessing we are telling what's going on, and
I'm gonna head
How-
to the armory and get sheaths and stuff for my new weapons. Just make sure I have good ones and whatnot.
first thing I'm gonna do, first page I see, you're in weapons out at the werewood. Grab a cart, take some people out, bring them back, put them in the armory. Then go see William.
To see William.
I will go see William as well, because we have
Me too.
a contract to discuss.
I'm his knight.
As you're going for the dogs and you're getting ready to go to see William, Oromont comes out of the hall. He's got his hands tucked in his sleeves. Even though he's been here for 15 years, he's never adjusted to winter or cold. He's looking towards you as you're coming. He says, "Is it true? Is Lord Garn fallen?"
Sadly, yes.
by betrayal.
Aye,
By-
it's true.
By whom? Who betrayed him?
I
This-
shoved the prisoner and forced him to sneeze.
He looks at him.
Perhaps we should not discuss this here in the open.
There are small folk about. That's a good idea. The maester, he says, "William is in the hall. You should tell him."
Yeah, I'm taking this prisoner to the dungeons.
Okay.
Make sure he's locked up.
He's retained. You have probably 30 armsmen or so he's definitely going to be taken care of. William is sitting in the hall. He's glaring at the fire. He